Hey y'all, I'm Mandy and this is Mandy in the Making. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another week of dinners. I've got 3 new recipes for you. Okay, it is Monday and normally on Monday I am kind of wrapping up my week of dinners that I'm filming. But tonight we're getting started. We took the weekend off and I just want something easy. I've been in kind of like a brain fog all day today. I've just not been in the mood to do much of anything. I can't concentrate, so I need easy dinner. And this one, you can't get much easier. Now, the trick with this one is, let's hope Steven likes it because the recipe calls for cream cheese. We know he is not a cream cheese fan in his dinner recipes. So I am subbing it out based off of some of the comments that I saw on this recipe. And we're gonna use, I say mascarpone, but I feel like that's wrong. Mascarpone? You know what I'm talking about. This cheese, mascarpone, right? We're gonna try that instead of cream cheese. But tonight we're just having a very simple baked tortellini. This is a great option for spaghetti night. So if you don't wanna just do plain spaghetti, this one is so easy. Let's get started. So I'm bringing our water up to boil. We're just going to do the tortellini like it says on the package. And then I need to also heat this large skillet to about medium high so we can start browning our ground beef. I also need to preheat my oven to 350. Okay, so I've got 1 pound of ground beef in here. I am gonna add some onion. The recipe doesn't call for it, but we really enjoy onion. So I have a small onion that I just diced. And I'm also gonna season our meat with just a little bit of Italian seasoning. You could just do salt and pepper, but I'm just gonna use Auntie Nono's because we really enjoy that. I really think this dish would be great with Italian sausage as well. I just didn't have any on hand or I would have used that. It'll add a ton of flavor and then you wouldn't have to season your meat at all. Okay, so I went ahead and drained my tortellini. I used my little drainer here. I'm just gonna set that to the side. I have removed most of the grease out of the ground beef. And now we're gonna add in a whole jar of marinara sauce. You can use any kind of spaghetti sauce. We are really partial to this Rayo's sauce. We've fallen in love with it. And then also to this, you would add 8 ounces of cream cheese. But we're not doing that. We're gonna add 8 ounces of this. Steven's in here now, he's filming. How do you feel about adding this type of cheese instead of cream cheese?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's just let this melt through. So this will take just a couple of minutes. I've got our heat on about medium.
Wow, that looks delicious.
Now that our cheeses have completely melted, let's add in our tortellini and let's just toss all of this together. Okay, now that everything is coated, let's go over to our casserole dish. So I've got a 9x13 casserole dish. I've already sprayed it with nonstick spray. Steven is my sous chef. He is going to transfer this over. Now on top of our tortellini, you can go in with mozzarella cheese. I chose this Italian blend. I'm not sure. It's mozzarella and Parmesan together. So let's just sprinkle that all over the top. Ooh, some got away. Gracie Lou, are you here for it? You know what? Why don't we just do the whole thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Let's just do the whole thing. Okay, and then we're gonna also add in just a little more Parmesan cheese.
Ooh.
That's it, y'all. This is going in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes or so.
I'm excited about this.
You're just happy that it has no cream cheese in it too, aren't you?
That is plus. It's like a 3 cheese without the cream cheese.
That's right.
Got a lot of cheese in here.
It does.
Yes. Man, that is good. Very cheesy. I love the cheese.
Yeah.
Incredible. And that, whatever the cheese what was the cheese you used?
Mascarpone.
Absolutely fabulous.
Okay, good.
Just enhances the sauce.
Yeah.
Great flavor. Love this. This is like amazing.
Well, I am so happy. Cole, what you think? You liking it? He's over there eating. Oh, he loves it. So I'm gonna dig in here in just a second. This one has been all up in our way.
Oh man.
She said, "Look, I didn't get a whole lot of cheese, people. Y'all need to write Mom and tell her she needs to give me more cheese." Well, I am definitely making this again. So on a spaghetti night, this is going to be our new spaghetti night.
This is good.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
It's very, very good. You should definitely give this one a try. Okay, y'all, it is time for our second meal. Tonight we are kind of recreating-ish some fish camp food. If you are not from the South, you probably don't know what a fish camp is. I used to work as a waitress at a fish camp when I was a teenager. A fish camp is basically just a seafood restaurant, but it is a very Southern style. It's almost, you get served a lot of times on these huge like metal platters that you would see in a cafeteria. It's very different. Look it up, Google it. But we're gonna have a fried flounder fillet, and then I'm also gonna make a coleslaw and probably do some potatoes on the side as well. We're not gonna do French fries, but maybe some air fried potatoes. But right now I wanna go ahead and get my coleslaw ready so that it can be sitting in the fridge and just be ready for us tonight. So this is very simple, very quick. Let's go ahead and make our dressing for the coleslaw and pour it over the coleslaw mix. Okay, to make our coleslaw dressing, I have a half a cup of mayonnaise. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar. I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. I need about 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I'm gonna use apple cider, but you could just use white vinegar. And you could do salt and pepper at this point, maybe 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this anti-no-nos. You don't need much. And then I'm gonna add a little extra pepper. Okay, let's just mix all of that together. And this is enough dressing for one of the pre-packaged bags of coleslaw, the 14-ounce size. Okay, so I've got my large Pampered Chef plastic batter bowl. Gonna add our coleslaw to this. And then we're just gonna pour the dressing over top and then put the lid on it, and it's gonna go in the fridge and it will be ready for dinner tonight. You definitely don't want this to be runny, and with these proportions that I shared, it should be the perfect amount for this size bag. I'm gonna take a little bite and just make sure that is perfection. Put a lid on it, and I'll see y'all back here in just a little bit. For our potatoes, I've just got some baby gold potatoes. I went ahead and chopped those up. We're gonna toss them in a little bit of olive oil, and probably not an entire pack of soup mix, but maybe like 1/2 pack. Okay, so we're gonna add about 1 inch of oil to this pan here, or this pot. This is just vegetable oil, and we're gonna heat it up. We want it to get to 350 degrees. Okay, so Steven's got our flounder fillet here. We've only got 3 pieces. It's just for me and him this evening. He's got an egg wash here. It's just egg and milk that he's mixed together. You can forego the egg wash if you want to, but we suggest it because it's gonna make your crust even better. And then we're just gonna use this Zatarain's fish fry breading that is already made and bought in the pack. And then it's gonna go over here into the 350 degree oil. Oh yes. Oh my word, it does look good. We also made a little bit of tartar sauce a little earlier. I have shared how to make tartar sauce before on my channel. I'll be sure to link that below. So are we at the fish camp?
We at the fish camp. Without being at the fish camp.
I know, right?
A bit of this lemon juice on there.
Oh, this looks so good.
This looks amazing.
And it smells even better.
All right, let's get some of this fish here.
Is it better than being at the fish camp?
Yes, that is amazing.
Yay.
The tartar sauce is absolutely delicious. The breading is perfect. I mean, it's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
For fried fish like this. It is really exceptional. Great texture, just a little bit of that breading crunch that you get, but not like ultra crispy, but like fish camp crispy, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Great seasoning. Man, it's just awesome.
I am so happy. Now you gotta try my coleslaw too. Mm-hmm. I went in there earlier after I tasted it. I said, I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but toot toot, baby. Our coleslaw is good tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Oh, now, first of all, it doesn't have the pickle relish stuff that we use often when we make coleslaw.
Right.
And it doesn't need that.
No, I didn't want to go with that because I knew tartar sauce we were going to have the relish, so I was like, nah.
Yeah, this is perfect. I mean, this is probably what, I guess traditional coleslaw would be.
Yeah, definitely.
Really good. Very nice.
It's got a little bit of tartness to it from that apple cider vinegar I put in there.
Just a little bit.
Yep. All right, well, I'm going to dig in. I know somebody wants some fish. You're not going to talk? Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, you're tapping me? Yeah. What are you saying?
You said, y'all have fish up there, I know it.
Okay, here. She's already had some. Give her a little more. You like that? Oh, yeah. That's definitely better than the fish camp. And my love for the fish camp is strong. Strong. But who needs a fish camp when you can make this at home in like 15 minutes? I mean, seriously. This really did not take long. None of these took long. It was just preparing them separately. So I made that early in the day. These you just throw in the air fryer, and then these took a total of maybe 8 minutes with the breading included. So quick dinner.
Easy.
Hey, wait a second. Baby, it's right there. It's right there. Can you not see it? Little blind girl. There we go. Okay, y'all, it's our third night of the week, and y'all know what that means. It means it's Subbie supper night. So I've been craving chili and cornbread, but I wanted to find a new chili to try just so I would give y'all something different so we could try something different, and I found it. It was submitted by Chelsie. Chelsie and her husband Jordan have a 1.5-year-old son named Calvin. They live in northern Kentucky. She said she's a stay-at-home mama. She said she loves Jesus, she loves being a mom, and she loves cooking. She found this recipe and shared it with us. You can always tweak it to your liking. That's what I love about chilies. Chilies are very forgiving and very easy to change up. This one is called a Smoky Chili, and the ingredients just really stood out to me. I had to go buy one of the chili powders. It was a ancho chili powder. I had to learn about that. I always love trying new ingredients that I've never tried before, and this does that. So let's get started. So it looks like there's a lot of ingredients, but she said this takes like 10 minutes to throw together. We're going to start by browning our ground beef in our large Dutch oven. And you'll notice it's in the afternoon. We're gonna be cooking this low and slow on the stovetop for the next few hours. I'm guessing it would be just as good if you just threw it in the crock pot. While we wait on this to brown up, I'm gonna chop up this onion, and I'm gonna chop up these 2 chipotle chilies in adobo sauce. I have these frozen all the time. Here's my bag. So I grabbed 2 of them out of there. We're also gonna be using a little bit of the sauce from the bag too. I just don't like to waste the chipotle chilies and adobo sauce. And the can, I mean, I very rarely use an entire can. So I get out of what I need from that can, and then I throw it in a small Ziploc bag, stick it in the freezer, and I've got it for months to come. This is starting to brown. Let's add in all of our onion. Now we're gonna add in about a tablespoon of minced garlic and stir that around and let it cook for just a minute. Now we're gonna add in all of our spices except for the salt. So right now I'm adding in garlic powder, onion powder, cumin. I'm also adding in ancho chili powder, regular chili powder, smoked paprika. And then lastly, I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of Mexican chili powder. I'm not sure that that's what this is. It's called Tajin, if I'm saying that right. You can find the recipe with all of the amounts of each spice down in the description box. Now that all of our spices are incorporated, we're gonna add our 2 chipotle peppers and I think it's a couple of teaspoons of the adobo sauce, about a teaspoon or so of the Dub sauce, and about a tablespoon of tomato paste. Just incorporate all of that, cook it for just a minute. Okay, so now we're gonna add in a can of diced tomatoes. Her recipe said to add kidney beans. We prefer pintos, so I'm going to pour those in. I'm going to pour them in with their juices. There's not a lot of juice in this particular can anyway. Lastly, we're adding in 2 cups of beef broth. Just going to stir this around, scraping the bottom. Steven just came in here and said, "You gotta smell it right in here." It does smell really good in here. Let's bring this up to a simmer. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Okay, this has come up to a simmer, so I'm going to turn it down to low and we're going to put the lid on it, and we're just going to let it hang out here on the stove for the next couple of hours. You want some cornbread?
A southern kitty.
That's a southern kitty.
As the song says, where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken.
Right.
But today, it's cornbread and chili. First of all, the chili smells incredible.
Right.
Wow. There's something different going on up in here. First thing is spicy,
Yes.
which I love.
Yes.
Lots of smoky
It's called Smoky Chili.
flavor. I mean, like, yeah. This is straight off the smoke, okay? Smoky is the correct adjective.
Oh, you're so funny.
Really good. Lots of good chipotle flavor.
Yeah.
It's really coming through. Spicy. I love the deep color that's in there too.
Yep. And if you haven't been around before, I'll link this below, but that's Steven's grandmother's chili or cornbread recipe. And we make it in her skillet as well, so it's pretty nice.
I'm gonna need to get a little something.
Little aha.
A little bit of to cool down. Remember the old cartoons that have that auga sound, like whenever something real hot,
Yeah. This is hot.
sirens would
Right.
go off and everything.
Right.
Pretty spicy.
Oh, I'm excited.
I love the spice in here, and the flavor is really good. It's very unique. We haven't had a chili quite like this before.
Yay!
So this is a unique experience here.
Ma'am, you've already had cornbread. You've already had it. Don't look at him. All right. So Cole says yes.
One thumb up.
One thumb up. I'm gonna give it a try. This is delicious. It is definitely smoky. Really, really smoky. I love this. It definitely has a lot of spice to it, so if you're not a spice lover, this might not be the one for you. But, ma'am, she keeps tapping my leg. She jumped down here like she wasn't doing anything, but I guarantee you she was the entire time I was talking. Gracie, you want some more cornbread, don't you? Okay. You want some? Okay, well, give me a second. There you go. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's winter dinners. We really had a great time filming all of this. I will have all of the recipes linked below in the description box, and they will take you to my website. If you haven't checked out my website, you totally need to do that. It's just mandyinthemaking.com. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you leave if you haven't already. Thanks, y'all. See you next time. Bye. Okay, y'all, it is time. Okay. I feel like I got beans in my teeth. I need you to look.
No.
Got no beans in your teeth.
She would say drive through.
Drive through. Okay, so I'm good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Pearly whites.
What? I ain't said nothing.
Rude.
I ain't said nothing.
Okay.
What you got? What you gonna do?
Burp. Apparently.
It's gonna be an outro.
This is the outro.
We out. Alright, tell me what you're working with.
I'm waiting on him.
I ain't do nothing.
Get out, come on.
She can't be bothered.
Okay.
Hey, I was thinking for next time we could do like homemade pizza dough. What you think about that?
Shut up, Steven. What in the world? If this ain't comedy. I'm just gonna buy it. No. Why is this so difficult?
No?
Why? Why is it shaped like a bell?
Man, the stromboli was so good.
It was good, but I didn't even make that pizza dough though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know, you could do that. You could make that pizza dough on your own and we could film that.
Somebody help me.
No? You sure?
Yep.